Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, hopefully you'll be kind enough to do so. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, today I'm going to do, I guess, an annual tradition that I do at this time of the year, where I'm going to go over my top 10 albums of the year. Now, these aren't the top 10 albums that came out this year. What these are the top 10 albums this year that I listened to the most that influenced me as a writer and a musician. So without further ado, let's get this started, and we'll start at number 10, Shadow of Intent. Album that I seem to listen to the most by them is Reclaimer. Coincidentally, I actually met their bass player at Guitar Center today. That was very unexpected. And it's an amazing, amazing album. Really aggressive, really in your face. Great orchestrations to go along with it well. Very worth checking it out. At number 9, we have Decapitated. I'm a big fan of the band Decapitated, and my favorite album by Decapitated is Carnival Is Forever, and I always seem to listen to that for that pick me up, for that great aggression that is behind that album, and musicianship as well. It really helps me write some heavy music and just get deep into it. Coming in at number 8 is Voivod's Synchro Anarchy album, a fantastic album which I think was released in 2022, and when it was released in 2022, it was probably some of the best stuff they put out in 10 to 12 years. Amazing album, very technical. If you're a fan of Voivod, it is very well worth taking the time to listen to it multiple times. And if you're not a fan of Voivod, you just might like this album anyway. Hopefully, whatever they put out another album, it will be as good as this one. Coming in at number 7, a little bit different, The Black Crowes, Happiness Bastards. I really do like the Black Crowes. However, when they released their last few albums over a decade ago or whatever it may have been, I really didn't like them whatsoever. They released this album, Happiness Bastards. I really didn't have any great intentions of listening to it, but I thought, what the hell? Streaming is free. And I played it, and I'm really grateful that I did. It is an amazing rock and roll album with a blues vibe, southern vibe, and a Black Crowes vibe. Absolutely amazing. Ended up being a summer soundtrack for me, so really great rock and roll record. Coming in at number 6, Ministry's new album, Hopium for the Masses, the most metal album that they have released in a long time. Just incredible, in-your-face shit, which is non-stop. So please check out this album. Definitely well worth it. Number 5, definitely a different one, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Name of the album is Petro Dragonic Apocalypse. Not really running off the tongue very easily, but this album is really amazing. The interesting thing about this band is they're pretty much kind of a synth band, and then every now and then they do a metal song, or in this case they put out a metal album, which is absolutely phenomenal. Well worth checking out. The cool thing for me about this album as well is the suggestion from it came from a viewer on the YouTube channel, so kind of brought it around full circle. That was really awesome. A new band that I discovered this year is Haken, or though it might be pronounced Haken, I'm not 100% sure. I discovered their album Virus, along with many other albums by them as well. Really fantastic prog metal band. Incredibly, incredibly talented, well-structured songs, and it's something that I've been listening to a lot this year. Been very influential to me to help me write and kind of push my musical efforts. Coming in at number 3 will be my favorite band, Rotting Christ. Their Rituals album, I just can never stop listening to that one, so it's there. Coming in at number 2, again, since I'm such a big Rotting Christ fan, is Rotting Christ's new album, Pro Hixtu. Just a masterpiece, if you ask me. Great band, great album. They never disappoint. I guess I gotta wait another 2 years for another album from them, but I'll enjoy the new one in the meantime. And last but not least, coming in at number 1 is Enslaved's Heimdall album. Enslaved is a band that I really never liked that much. I never really got into them, but someone turned me on to this album. I don't even remember who. I listened to it, and I was blown away. They've changed, they've progressed, they've grown, and this too is really kind of a black metal, prog metal crossover album. and I just can't stop listening to it. It's amazing. So those are the top 10 albums that I listened to this year that had the greatest musical influence on me as a writer and player. Please let me know what you think of the list. Do you have a list? What is it? What are some of the things that have really influenced you as a musician, or maybe just gotten you through the trials and tribulations of life? Anyway, stay well, stay healthy, peace to you, stay metal, and happy holidays. See you on the next video.